This simple trick changed everything for one of my patients' balance. Today, I'm going to show you what that simple trick is and how you can use it at home to make massive changes with your balance. If we haven't met before, my name is Justin Scriven. I'm a physiotherapist here in Fordingbridge, and I've spent almost 30 years teaching people how to improve their balance. And recently, one of my patients came to see me and was having all sorts of problems not being able to get any changes. Her name was Joan, she was 72. She'd been practicing standing on one leg after a YouTube video that she'd seen, but she wasn't making any change at all. And the problems that she was having, she was starting to feel more unsteady on her feet, she was starting to feel less confident when she was walking in low light, or when she was walking with friends and looking at them when she was on uneven ground. And this was just starting to make her feel a bit more uncertain about going out socially. So when she came into the clinic to see me, she'd been doing her one-leg stands for several months, but really struggling to get past really a few seconds before she was losing her balance. And she said it wasn't making any difference at all to how she felt when she was out in the real world. So in order to understand what was happening and why she wasn't getting any better, it's really important to try and figure out what was going on inside Joan's brain. So to do that, if we think about the brain in the middle, the brain has to get input from three areas in order to try and improve its balance. One is going to be the eyes, so what you can actually see. The second thing is actually the inner ear, so your vestibular apparatus. And the third thing, that's going to be a foot. The third thing is your body awareness, or what we call our proprioception. And all of those three things give input into the brain, and it has to decide then what to do with that information and then give an output and tell us what to do. Now inside Joan's brain, when she did the balance questionnaire that we set her to figure out which part was a problem, it showed that her vision and her vestibular apparatus were working well, but her proprioception was the bit that wasn't working that well. Now, if you don't know which of the systems are working for you, then if you click on the link below, I've got a free Balance IQ test that you can take, and it will show you which of these parts of the input into the brain you may be struggling with, and it just means that you can make any exercises that you do much more applicable to you. So the one-leg stand was a really good exercise for Joan, but the reason it wasn't working is this. The brain is struggling to try and put together all these three inputs. And if you suddenly go onto one leg quickly, it hasn't had the time to be able to assimilate and coordinate all three things and make a decision and an action. What we need to do, and this is the simple trick, is we need to slow down the process of going onto one leg so that the brain has enough time to make the adjustments that it needs. And then gradually, as the brain gets better, we can start speeding up the time it takes to come on one leg. And this is because normally when we lose our balance, it's not after we've been standing on one leg for a long time that we fall over, it's in transition to go onto one leg that we struggle. So this trick is going to be designed to show you how you can improve your one leg stand really, really quickly. The best thing is it takes less than 5 minutes a day, and I'm going to show you how this simple trick works now. Okay, we're going to see how Joan got on in a minute, but first I'm going to show you the simple trick so that you can do this at home and quickly improve your ability to balance on one leg. So what you're going to do, you're going to put the leg that you're going to stand on out in front of you, but instead of just plonking it down and taking the weight quickly onto it, what I want you to do is I want you to put your heel down first, then spread your toes and try and make your foot as wide as it can be as you put your foot on the floor. So you're going to take that time first just to really place the foot wide and make sure that foot's comfortable. Then you're slowly transferring the weight over onto that front foot, and you're going to do that by gently peeling the heel off the back foot. So we're going to just lift up the heel and slowly take your time to come onto the toes. And you can go as fast as you like. So if at any point you're feeling unstable, you can either go back or you can stop for a second. But as you come to the toes, then you can peel it off, hold it into the one leg, and it should feel much more stable and you should be able to hold it for longer. What you can do is, before you try this, is just try it going straight onto the foot and see how you do, and then try the simple trick and see how long you can hold that for. It would be really nice to know if you leave some comments below what your time was when you didn't do the trick and what it was when you did. So there are two things I would suggest you do now. The first is to take the simple trick with your one leg stand, practice it, try and do 10 repetitions every day for 1 week. And what I want you to do is see how well or how long you can balance for at the beginning of the week and see what changes you can make by the end of the week. And the second thing that's really valuable to do is download, just below there's going to be a link, you can download my free Balance IQ questionnaire. We talked about it before. It will enable you to figure out which part of your balance system is not performing as well, and then from that you can try and determine what exercises are going to give you the best results possible. As always, leave me comments below. I love to hear how you got on with these exercises. And if you want to try and look into your balance a little bit more, maybe look at some really quite nice reflexes that you can use that combine these systems together, then I would recommend watching this video here, and that will teach you a little bit more about your balance and make it even better. So if you're wondering how Joan's getting on after doing her exercises, within 1 week she had significantly improved her one leg stand, and within 6 weeks she was out walking the dog confidently, on uneven ground, walking with friends and feeling so much better. It just shows that one simple trick can make a massive difference to your balance.